You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young and the Restless fans, I've got your early weekly spoilers for July 7th through the 11th. We're going to see Billy in a rage, Holden outed, and 2 deaths coming very soon. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following, hit that subscribe button. As we always do on early edition day, we are going to start with what's coming the rest of this week and then dive in what's coming next week. With that in mind, Wednesday, July 2nd, Victoria and Adam have a really nice chat up at the office. Victoria thanks Adam for holding down the fort while she is focused on Cole and the rest of the families in France. Victoria tells Adam about Cole's Legionnaire's diagnosis and that Cole is back at the Genoa City Hospital because he's not responding to treatment. So Adam feels really bad for his sister and tells Victoria he is pulling for Cole. They talk about Victor being out of touch and that Claire's not heard from Kyle. They wonder if Dumas took their phones, but they don't think their dad would allow that. Adam tells Victoria about this company buying up divisions of Chancellor that Nikki had sold off and also buying the GCAC. By the way, if you don't remember, Cane Ashby used to manage the GCAC, so that's probably where he's going to have his little base of operations. Adam tells Victoria it wasn't even for sale and it was bought. Adam says that she should focus on Cole and he'll take care of the business. And Victoria shockingly says Victor would be proud of him. And Adam says he's sorry for what Victoria is going through. Wow. It's going to be a watershed moment for these siblings that have never had any love for each other. Chelsea shows up and gets updates from Adam and Victoria both before his sister takes off. Chelsea tells Adam she saw Kane at Crimson Lights and it was really weird. Adam's shocked that he's even back, and Chelsea says he seemed off. And then Kane said he knew Dumas and more would be revealed soon. So initially they wonder if Kane's dad, Colin, is Dumas. They don't know he is dead. And Adam is more worried about the Newmans being out of touch and decides he needs to leave ASAP to fly to France and share what they have learned. So over in France, Devon bickers with Amanda because she won't tell him Kane's plans, and Amanda insists Kane just wanted them all to have a nice vacation. Devon doubts it, which is true. Those are big fat lies. Amanda snaps and says she wouldn't tell Devon even if she had the info, and he tells Amanda she's working for a con artist. Devon brings up Colin stealing his inheritance with help from Kane, and of course she had a role in that, but Amanda says she learned from that mistake. Devon says Kane is using her and she's going to need friends when it blows up. And Devon says Amanda just doesn't seem to care who she hurts. Devon later tells Abby about this chat with Amanda and she worries, but Devon says he'll handle it. He just wants to enjoy being in France with his wife, Abby. Over in the maze, Carter tells Amanda that Kane is on his way back after doing what he needed to in Genoa City. And guess what? Phyllis Summers is eavesdropping on them. That seems to be all she does. But I mean, a maze has got corners everywhere. It's the perfect place to eavesdrop. Victoria and Claire get a call from the hospital saying they need to get there ASAP. They rush over and see Cole all hooked up to tubes and wires, and he's really out of it. He finally wakes up and sees that Victoria and Claire are there, and Cole says he's glad they got there in time to say goodbye. And of course, Victoria and Claire are sobbing. This is terrible. Looks like it's the end for Cole Howard. We'll see. Thursday, July 3rd, Chelsea has her eye on a con artist. Now, she already ran into Kane, and he's supposed to be on a flight back to France. So this spoiler may be about Holden. If you remember, she is on the list that Kane gave Holden of people to approach and make friends with. And that list included Chelsea, Adam, Mariah, Claire, and Abby. Also on Thursday, Victoria and Claire are just devastated as Cole tells them goodbye. And unless he does a dramatic turnaround really fast, 11th hour kind of thing, looks like Claire's dad might really die. This could be a huge help to Holden as he tries to get closer to Claire. Mariah feels the walls closing in. She and Tessa are separated. Mariah told her wife it's not safe for Tessa to know what she did. So maybe she hurt that old dude, did something illegal. Friday, July 4th is supposed to be a new episode. If there is a last minute preemption, be sure and delete that from your DVR so your Monday episode will record. Adam makes it to the Newman rail car near the chateau in France on Friday. And of course, Victor, Nikki, Nick, and Sharon are shocked to see him arrive looking pretty rough. Adam tells them how difficult it was to get there, and he is going to spill on Chelsea spotting Kane and GC, the buying of the GCAC, and those former Chancellor assets. Also on Friday, Victor outsmarts Kane, and Victor is likely a step ahead of Kane thanks to Adam and Chelsea. And I wonder if Amanda spots Adam on the surveillance cameras and warns her boss. Plus, Nikki fears Kane will steal Chancellor from her. After Adam reveals he thinks Kane's buying up divested components of Chancellor and other assets, Nikki thinks Kane might actually succeed in grabbing Chancellor. Adam and Victor conspire against Kane the week of July 7th through the 11th. So I'm interested to see if Adam or Kane make it back to the chateau first, or if it's at about the same time. So once Adam finally gets there, I'm guessing he and Victor put their heads together about the Kane problem. But Victor may actually send Adam back to GC to address the buy-ups going on there and keep his eye on all that while Victor deals with Kane in France. I'd like to see Adam stay in France to fight alongside Victor, but they probably need to fight this war on two fronts. Chelsea is going to be stunned once Adam's back and can finally fill her in on what he found out in France, that Kane is Dumas. And of course, she is going to be on Holden's radar back in GC, but Chelsea's pretty clever, and she may flip the script and work Holden for info on his boss. Phyllis, meanwhile, creeps closer to Kane. Now that Phyllis knows Kane was in Genoa City, she may leverage that to get her way. However, Victor's probably going to spill the beans on that anyway, so that leverage Phyllis thinks she had may fall to dust. We do know that Phyllis is finally going to score personally and professionally soon, and obviously it's going to be with Kane. Holden gets to work back in town on Kane's secret mission with those targets. A couple of them are really prime because Mariah's at a low point and may need a friend, and her mom is gone and she's estranged from her wife. Plus, Claire's going to need support as Cole's life slips away and her love, Kyle, is gone to France and can't answer his phone. So Holden may be feeling like he's killing it by the time Kane settles into GC, but Adam and Chelsea are onto the guy. We have a ticking countdown to Connor Floyd's exit. He is going to be the second death. Most likely, he may go out in a body bag in France. We'll see, because Josh Morrow confirmed there is a murder plot. And if so, the question is, who would kill him? So we do know that Connor Floyd is exiting his chance. He's already filming at Days of Our Lives. They rarely used him. So they could easily slide him on the back burner and give him off-screen mentions, or he could be the murder victim. More about Mariah's dirty, dangerous secret comes out the week of July 7th, and Kane is quite displeased that Adam made it to France. Billy is going to be displeased as well because he is no fan of Adam, and he definitely doesn't want the Newmans to get a leg up. Billy doesn't want Adam around helping Victor because Billy wants to take Chancellor back. Cole's dire fate is revealed, and unless there's an 11th hour miracle, that's the death we're talking about. J. Eddie Peck may be out very soon.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.